Adnan Qaiser is a foreign affairs expert who is now joining us live from Islamabad. Mr. Qaiser, welcome to the program. The Prime Minister-elect of Pakistan is set to be inaugurated on March the 4th. There is a lot happening in the country. The country is in turmoil, both economically and politically. But in your opinion, what should be Shahbaz Sharif's first order of business?
Well, first of all, Eric, thank you very much for having me, and good evening to all your viewers. As you have yourself very correctly pointed out, that Pakistan is suffering from a political as well as economic chaos. There had been a lot of polarization in the country. So although this was very much expected that Shahbaz Sharif will take over as the new prime minister, but the million-dollar question is how the divergence is going to be the chasm which has been created by the elections. There is a lot of bad blood between the PTI and the PDM government, or the present coalition government between the Muslim League, Nawaz and PPP, and the other side. So we do not know what is going to transpire in the future. And as we sit cross fingers, what is going to happen in the next. But there are going to be monumental challenges which the new Prime Minister is going to face.
Mr. Qaiser, all the 23 Prime Ministers of Pakistan have faced hurdles in or during their reign. There is speculation that Shahbaz Sharif may face the same fate and will not be able to fulfill his tenure. But again, it is too early to predict that. I want to know from you, what's your forecast for Pakistan under the stewardship of Shahbaz Sharif?
Well, first of all, there are not going to be any surprises which are coming from Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif, because he had been tried and tested earlier. He had considerably served as the Chief Minister of Punjab as well as in the previous coalition government. So he will have a very, very cordial relationship with the military establishment, and he is going to pursue the IMF program as well as try. Although it's difficult to predict, but he is going to try his level best to steer the country out of the economic morass.
Mr. Qaiser, finally, is it going to be tough for Imran Khan and PTI?
Well, of course, first of all, please understand that the PTI has been following a confrontational approach with the military establishment. I know that my comments may offend some diplomatic sensibilities, but the fact on ground in Pakistan is that the military establishment has always played a very predominant role in the political affairs of the country. And there is a valid justification for that. Our constitution had been a feudal constitution which does not represent the aspirations of the people, and that is why the military perforce had to play an important role. I just wish to quote former President General Yahya Khan. At one of the occasions when he imposed the second martial law, he said, "I cannot throw the country to the political wolves." So that shows the magnitude of the divergence among the military establishment and the politicians, who had been a little less than faithful to the country. So that is why, the PTI will have monumental challenges in the future, and that is why it has been kept in the opposition, because it is easier to tame a PTI in the opposition rather than a PTI in the government. So PTI, and secondly, PTI does not have charismatic leaders out in the open. So unless there is Imran Khan out in the street, unfortunately, PTI has no future in the present circumstances.
Mr. Adnan Qaiser is a foreign affairs expert. He has been talking to us live from Islamabad. Mr. Qaiser, thank you very much for talking to WION World is One today.
My pleasure. Thank you very much for having me.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.